Hearty welcome to the video series on Let Us Learn to Lead. Video series on open source software prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. The self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, a dynamic mathematics software, is presented in this video series. The contents can be accessed through Google Classroom using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn the tools available in GeoGebra, then how to use them. For preparing this video, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. I have opened the first page, the home page of GeoGebra Classic 5. And you are seeing over here two views. One is the algebra view on the left side and graphic view. This is the starting. Now let us explore. The first one, File, Edit, View, Option, Tool, Windows, Help. It is called menu bar. In File, when you open, you will get new window. Open from GeoGebra, save as, and you can share it. We will see one after the other whenever we are preparing our worksheets. In Edit, you are having Undo, you are having Graphic View to Clipboard, Insert Image From. You can insert image from a file or a clipboard. Then in the View, you are having Graphic 2, 3D Graphic, Construction Protocol, Probability Calculator, and so on. In Option, normally we will use this to start any worksheet. You can do the rounding up to any decimal place of the calculations or any number which comes over here. Labeling, you will check whether all new objects are to be labeled or new points only are to be labeled or no new points are to be labeled. In font size, it starts with the 12 points. Now here I have selected 28 points to have a better view. Then in language, I think all of you know that so many languages are available. From A to D, E to I, J to Q, and R to Z. And it is available in some Indian languages also. For example, Tamil, Hindi, it is available. In advanced, we will see it later. In tools, you can customize the toolbar which you are going to see. You can create a new tool or you can manage the tool. In window, you can have a new window. In the help, you are having tutorials. You are having the manual. You can press F1 or you can download the manual for your reference. This is menu bar. Below that you are seeing the toolbar. Using this toolbar we are going to make geometrical figures and we are going to prepare worksheets using this toolbar only. Before I go further, this you are seeing algebra and graphics. You are seeing a small triangle. If you click it, a GeoGebra Classic perspective will open. The meaning is either you can have graphic view, CAS, that is computer aided system, geometry, 3D graphics, spreadsheet, or probability you can have. We will see all of them while we are preparing our worksheets. Suppose if I select this geometry, the algebra view and that graphic view goes. You are seeing only this geometrical view where you can show the child triangle, circle, rectangle, polygon, everything you can see. Now remember, you can come back to this graphing once again. The graph has come back. Now this two x-axis and y-axis, you can move it as per your convenience or you can hide them also. By just right clicking it, you can hide them also. Now, there are options available. Therefore, you can right click it, it is automatically has gone. The axis has come. Now the grid has come. Or it is left to you, the way you are preparing the worksheet. But remember, when you are doing anything in the graphics, the algebra also is going in the backside. Okay, let us go from left to right very quickly. But remember that some tools, quickly we will see that most of the tools you will be using whenever you are preparing worksheets. Okay, here the first one is move. Whenever you are doing anything, you have to press this move to come back. move around freehand shape. For example, this freehand shape you can draw now, and with this pen you can also draw. Okay, now let us not do it now. Okay, now let us go to this point. All of you know that normally geometry starts from a point only. Here you are having a point. For this to explain all these things, let me convert it into geometry view so that you can see in a white page now. Okay, a point now. I am just taking a point. Before that, in this option, better select the labeling as new points only. When you select it, GeoGebra will start labeling them starting from capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D in alphabetical order. When you take this option of labeling new objects, object means a straight line or a segment or a ray or a rectangle, a polygon, whatever may be, it will start naming them as small a, small b, small c, d and so on up to z. Okay, well, now I have taken the labeling of new points only. I have selected point. I am putting the point over here. Now this point you can move anywhere. Remember, whenever you are putting a point or a line, if you use any tool, it is always advisable to click this move so that you will come out of that option. Otherwise, the better option is you can press the escape button in your keyboard. That is always, it is convenient for you. For whatever you do, for example, I have taken, I will do once again. Let me take this point. I am putting this point over here. Now, when I just move it, put here, see, point is going on, coming over here. It is not stopping. Therefore, you have to press this escape so that nothing will happen now. Therefore, you have to remember that. Okay. Now, I am taking a point and I am putting over here. Now, remember, I am pressing escape to come out. Now, this point you can move. You can move this point anywhere. But remember, friends, this point is having some coordinates. You are seeing this coordinate is coming in algebra view. When I move this, when I put it over here, it is 2, 0. When I put it over here, 0, -2. When I put it over here, it is -1, 2. Therefore, GeoGebra on the background consider a point with coordinates only. But when you remove this graphing view and come back to geometry, it is not visible to you. Okay. Now, any object, you can right click, you can go to the object properties and you can change its color. You can change the style of it. Suppose you see, I am making it very big. I am changing the color of it and I am changing the style of it. The style is changed, the style is changed. Anything you can do, you play around, or you can make it as per your convenience, because we will be normally, so many points will be there. We want to show a particular point within a, for example, centroid. You can give a particular color to it. Okay, now I am going back to this basic. Now it's a definition is there. Now here, if you want to not to show its label, you can click it to show it label, and you can, when you click it once again, the label will come. Now GeoGebra gives you a interesting idea to hide a particular object. For example, B is there, A is there. Show the object. A has gone. Okay, how to get back? Okay, I will just come back to this algebra, this graphic view. Here you are seeing A, B, C. Are you seeing what is the difference between A, B, C now? B is visible, C is visible. But you can see this bubble is in blue color. But for A, it is not white color. When I click it, A comes back. When I click it, B goes. When I click this, B goes. Therefore, to hide an object, there are two options. You right click it. Right click that particular object and then show the object, it goes. It come back. If you want to hide here, this algebra view, that is a graphic view, is the very easy one, because you can directly go to the particular object and then show the object. See, it has gone now. Okay, let us come back. Now, as I told you earlier, any point or any object, you can make use of this object property. You see, it is showing only the label. When you show name and value, what is the meaning of name and value? Suppose if it is a point, it shows its coordinates. If it is a line segment, it will show its length. like that. Okay, suppose if it is a geometrical figure, it may show its area like that. Okay, therefore this is meaning of name and value. Okay, you will explore it whenever we are going on doing it. Okay, very quickly let us go for this point. You are having point on the object. What is the meaning of point on the object? Suppose if you are drawing a circle, you want a point on the circle. If you are drawing a straight line, you want a point on the straight line. Suppose if you are taking a point and putting it there, you may put outside that also or inside that also. For point on the object is very interesting. Attach or detach point, then intersection, we will come back to it. Midpoint, we will come back to it. Extremum and roots, these are all available. Suppose if you draw a particular curve, for example, y is equal to sin x curve, you can get the extremum. You know what is the meaning of extremum? Maxima and minima. Automatically it will be displayed by this GeoGebra. Roots, all of you know what is the meaning of roots. A particular function, when x is equal to 0, it is called their roots. For example, any quadratic equation, when you equate it to 0, the value of x which is satisfy that. Okay, well, now let us come back to this next tool, line, segment with the given length, ray, vector and vector from point. For example, let us take this line. Whenever you click it, you see line, select 2 points and position. You see line has come. DE, line has come. Now what is the next one? You are having segment. You see I started here and I am dropping here, where it is a segment. Then the next one is segment with the given length. For example, you want to draw a segment of given length. Put it immediately, it will ask you what length you want. I want 5 centimeter. Okay, now it has got it at 5 centimeter. The next one is a ray. You start, it goes. You know that the difference between a line segment and a ray. You can explain to the child. And this polyline, vector and vector from point, we will explore it when we come back to that. Okay, well, now let us delete all of them and come back to the next one. Here you are having, you can draw perpendicular line, you can draw parallel line, you can draw perpendicular bisector, you can draw angle bisector, you can draw tangents, all lines, best fit line, locus, everything you can do. How to do this perpendicular line? For example, I am taking a segment. Okay, I want to draw a perpendicular line to this through this. You got it. You got a perpendicular line to AB through A. Similarly, you can have a perpendicular line B through B. Okay, anyway, while we are doing it, we will be exploring it more. Okay, now you can draw parallel line also. Suppose I take a point on the object now. I will just put it over here. Remember, point on the object is very interesting. Suppose I want to put a point on this line. Go very near to the line, it will glow. Simply drop it. See, has been dropped now. Now I want to draw a parallel line for this AB through this C. Or I am clicking it and I am clicking it. Now you got a parallel line. So these are all the way how you have to do the perpendicular line, parallel line. You know what is the meaning of perpendicular bisector? Therefore you just touch these two lines. Now this is the line passing through the center and perpendicular and dividing AB into 2 equal parts. Well, we will explore it more while we are doing the exercises. Okay, now polygon is highly interesting. You have a polygon, you have a regular polygon, you have a rigid polygon, you have a vector polygon. What is the meaning of polygon? Simply draw it, draw it, draw it and draw it. You will get a triangle. If you want to get a quadrilateral, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Remember, start from that and then close it, because the definition is a polygon is a closed figure. If you want to have a pentagon, start it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back to 1. You got a pentagon now. Remember, all this can be moved. They can be moved. You see, I am moving. I am moving. I am moving. I am moving. There won't be any problem. Now here also I am moving. Here also you see I am moving. Here also I am moving. Okay. Now I am just removing all of them. Okay. Now I will come back to this circle. Circle with center through a point. Circle, center, compass, 3 points, semicircle. We will explore all of them. We will explore all of them while we are doing exercises. Now circle with center through a point. You take it. You see one circle is drawn. Now another circle with the center and radius. If you just to put the center, it will ask the radius. If I type 3, then automatically a circle has been formed. Then you are having a compass. Compass means the same circle. The arc will take and then do it. Circle to 3 points, semicircle, everything we will come back while we are doing it. Okay, well, now I think we will explore all the tools when we are doing it. Don't worry. Okay, well, now this is actually using ellipse. You can draw ellipse, you can draw parabola, you can draw hyperbola, you can have conics through 5 points. This is highly interesting. You can draw angle. Suppose I am taking a segment over here, and another segment over here. Okay, I will just take another segment and I will take a segment over here. Now I want to know what is the angle of it. The angle is 1, touch it and then touch it. Now you got the angle now. You see, this is the angle made. But remember, as I told you earlier, whenever you are having the option to have the rounding off to 0, rounding off to 1, rounding off to 2 and so on. But you can show it to the children by rounding off to that particular value. Now another option available in this angle is you can have angle with the given size. Suppose I am taking a segment over here. Now I will take this angle with given size. Let me touch it. Immediately it will ask how much angle you want. I want 45 degrees. Now you got it now. Now you just join it. Therefore you will get 45 degrees. Okay, well, now in this option you are having more options like distance, area and slope. For example, I am taking a polygon. A polygon, all of you know that it is a triangle I take, which is the simple polygon. By making use of this area, click it. Area you got. Now you click this distance, you just click it, perimeter you got. Okay, now I think you have not done any calculation most probably. You got the perimeter, you got the area, I think you have to move it. Well, you got the perimeter and you got the area, both you got. When you just move it, the area also changes, perimeter also changes. Well, now this actually we will explore it while we are doing it. Okay, now another one is reflection. This also we will explore. This is a slider. You are having a slider where you can move this and then change the particular number so that you wish try to understand that what will happen when I change the number. You are having a text. You want to explain something, you can use this text. You can have the image OK button. We will explore it while we are doing it. Okay, well, now this is actually a move graphic. Suppose if you are having this graphics, suppose you want to move this, you can move this like this. The move point is available for you. Zooming in, zooming out, you can hide or show, and you can copy it or you can delete it. These are all the toolbox available. Please make sure the toolbox which are available. Another interesting thing about GeoGebra is you want to have this polygon, click it, it will tell you what you have to do. Select all vertices, then first vertex again. Suppose I have regular polygon, again it will tell select 2 points, then enter the number of vertices. If I want to have angle, it will tell select 3 points or 2 lines. Again angle with given line, it will give you the condition. Select leg point, vertex and then enter size. Okay friends, let us hope that you got a little bit idea about the tools available. Let us try to use them and make effective worksheets using GeoGebra. Let us learn to lead. Thank you.